The word of God says, unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that build it. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that build it. So we see in this stanza that there are two types of builders. The first builder is the Lord. Unless the Lord builds. So we are seeing that God is presenting himself as a builder. And then the second part, it says, they labor in vain that build it. And so we are seeing the second type of builders here. And it's saying that these ones are the ones that are laboring, meaning that they are doing the work. And that is us. We are builders, but we are builders that are laboring. We are doing the work. And what type of builder is God? God is the builder that builds by structure. God has built structure for different things, for different areas of our lives. There's a structure, and for every, there's a structure for family. There's a structure for marriage. There's a structure for ministry. There's a structure for leadership. There's a structure for business, for wealth creation, for how we ought to operate in the marketplace. There's a structure for all these things. God has established structures for the different areas that we want to build in our lives. And these structures, they have principles within them. They have principles. There are principles on how we can build effective families. There are principles on how we can build marriages that are gonna be everlasting. There are principles within these structures. And so the word of God shows us that when we are laboring according to the structures, as we labor, we are keeping our eyes on the structures. We are laboring having the principles in mind. Then we are not laboring in vain. But where does it all begin? It begins with us as builders, just like our Creator, giving our God time to build us. Let us not rush to get married and build marriage when we have not been built while we are single on marriage. We are rushing to get married, and yet we have not been taught. We don't know what marriage is. We don't know what is the purpose of marriage. We don't know the principles that govern marriage and make it work. Let us not rush to build things, and we have not given our God time to build us for those things first.